3, 2, 1.
Most people walk around with a fuzzy idea of what their goals are. They'll say something like, I want a pool, I want to make more money, I want to go on this dream vacation, but they won't be clear on the definition of what that actually is. So one of the things we're about to do is set very specific goals and expectations so then we can create an accurate plan on how to accomplish that. So for example, if we're going to build a pool and we know that we need $92,560, then we need to create a plan on how we can make that. And then we also need to apply a deadline, which is the other area where most people fail. They will always be working on a plan to do something at some point in time. And in the meantime, they're really not working towards the plan at all because they're constantly distracted by the unknown. So if I want to build a pool within 6 months, then I need to be able to say, hey, within 6 months, I need to raise that 92,000, whatever number I said before, and here's how I'm going to do it. So that way we can actually accomplish those goals. And by the way, if a dream is just a dream and you don't ever plan on accomplishing that, write it down on a dream board somewhere or something like that. But if you truly want to make a plan to accomplish the goals that you have, let's number one, get the actual number, and number two, create a deadline so that we can create an action plan associated with accomplishing the goals that we have for ourselves.
David?
Hey Nolan, how are you? Nice to finally meet you in person.
You too.
Come on in. Yes, sir. So Nolan, what do you think about the elevation? How about the yard slope? Also, what about access points to the pool?
So a little bit of elevation change here. So we'll have to make the decision whether to step down or to have everything the same level. I would imagine with the yard this size, probably staying the same level to not lose any space to steps. We do roughly about a 2 foot 10 inch elevation drop here. So just realize that we will have a drop down off of our hardscapes here, but we can backfill that with some dirt or some landscaping. Access is a little small here, but we can just budget in for what we call an ultra mini machine, be able to fit through here. Or if this lot is not sold and we can get some access from the builder, we can access that way also.
So Nolan, what we'd like to do now that we've finally moved into our house is kind of get an idea of what it would cost to put a pool back here. I sent you pictures of my previous house so you have an idea of what we had before, right. But I know our space is really different. So I just need to get an idea of what it would cost to put something in so we could save up.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, just taking first look at the property here and the survey that you sent over, we're gonna have to go with the geometric style most likely to maximize the pool space, because we do have an easement off the back fence. So going something geometric, and do you want a spa as well?
Yes, definitely a spa.
Yeah. So pool spa combo, set back off the house, of course, with some comfortable walking space.
Right.
Yep. And then plenty of, do you know the decking materials yet?
Not yet. I mean, really, I'd love to see what you got. And so we can understand both the economics as well as just the quality and feel differences.
Sure. So tell me a little bit how you envision using the space. Is this for family or for hosting or?
Yeah, so in our last house, which was our first pool, we built it and then we just became the place where everybody wanted to hang out. So, I have a teenage daughter. We want her in the house as much as possible. Yeah. And so we provide a place where everybody has food, drinks, and fun so that we become the house that everybody wants to be at. And so that's really the ultimate goal. We're not swimming laps. We're not, it's not for the purpose of exercise, although we probably use that. But the reality is it's just for leisure.
Sure. So with that, we'll put in plenty of deck space, some chairs, some loungers, plenty of places to hang out around the pool.
Yep.
It's good to know. Any kind of water features in mind? Raised walls or rocks?
In our last pool, we had a waterfall. And then we had, I think he called it weeping rocks.
Yeah.
And so we really like that from an aesthetic perspective.
Sure.
We also had all of the lights were able to change colors and do some of those kind of things as well.
Yep.
And so if that helps to describe what we're looking for.
Yeah, for sure. And we'll send over some inspirational pics, so to speak, and kind of go over what features are. Yeah. Typically with a geometric pool like this, more of a raised wall look is a better water feature in terms of space, using the space correctly. But yeah, we can certainly incorporate that.
Cool.
So based on what we discussed, pool and spa combo with the water feature, we're going to look right around mid to high 80s.
Okay.
Little bit of extra cost in there for the elevation change to make sure we sure up the hardscapes and things like that. But somewhere in that high 80 range is what I would budget for.
Okay. And how much do you think landscape would be to add the landscape feature to it?
Yeah, there's a wide range in landscaping. I think putting the yard back together with some grass and some irrigation, kind of budget that 5 to 10 range. Now, if you want some beds and some mature palm trees, then obviously that price will go up. But I think if you budget just kind of getting your yard back together, that 5 to 10,000 range.
So because of the size of the deck as well, if we wanted to extend the decking a little bit for the extra grill and for some cooking space to kind of really, I guess, balance out the entire feature that we're building here for family and fun, could you also add that into the quote?
Yep. Yeah, we can add that into it, and it's a good time to do it since we're already going to be here with our hardscape crews, and we can certainly add that to it.
Okay, so all in, you're thinking right around 100.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yep. All right. Well, what's the process now? What do we got to do next?
So I'll take my notes with your pictures that you already sent me in the survey. My designer will begin the design process. From there, she'll send you over some 3D renderings. It's pretty cool. You get to see it in your backyard.
Very cool.
We'll design the house with it, so you get a real realistic expectation of what it'll look like.
Love technology.
From there, once we get the thumbs up on the final design, then we'll come back over and present the proposal to you.
Okay, that sounds great. Well, I appreciate you coming out today.
Of course. Thanks for having me out.
All right. Thank you. Tomorrow, I plan to sit down with Levi, my son, who owns a marketing company, but is also a really good programmer and the only one I trust to build out an AI platform with me. Our goal is to build a company to raise $100,000 in profit. Yes, I said profit in just 6 months' time and build a sustainable company while you watch. Tune in tomorrow.